Okay, well, I think first and foremost, the most important thing is to actually fucking introduce ourselves.
Not me.
Oh shit! All right, we're here.
Well,
hi, I'm Lythero.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna speak about Zelda, and I press buttons.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
I heard sometimes he talks about those buttons.
That's weird. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay, that's enough information about me. Moving on.
But yes, Lythero. Lythero.
Think about like how I'm
Lythero.
lying about things. No, stop.
His name is Lythero.
I
Say
don't
it just like
care.
that.
I don't care.
I don't give a
anymore.
fuck.
All right, thank you.
Okay, cool. And I am the lad,
Yeah,
TopSpinTheFuzzy. Hello.
Yeah.
It's me.
so talented.
I really don't do anything anymore. But
No, he's doing this right now,
But you are very fuzzy.
I am. That's true.
and you're gonna be on top.
And something about spinning. I don't know. Who cares? What a stupid username.
There's a third boy here. He's over there. He's called Tyler. Introduce yourself, Tyler. Do
There he
the thing.
is.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, let me get over. Hey, what's going on?
He's there.
It's me.
What do you do?
Hi, I am TaiCheesy, and I scream for money and hide in the shadows and talk about video games.
Dude, that's like the best.
How many women do you pick up with that one-liner? Like, I scream and make money by talking about video games.
It's great. Actually, it works way better than being like, I am a voice actor for anime and other video game media.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
When you say scream for money, they're like,
Oh, fuck.
Oh god.
that does not work. I do not condone that method.
No, try it. Someone must find out. Type in the comments how you did.
Skyward Sword is the topic today.
Skyward Sword is my favorite game ever. We're talking about that video game.
Okay.
So what's the sort of tone that's going to be set here? Because I know I'm going to be in the side of the coin that is like super hyper for this game. This is one of my favorite games ever. And I think you're like the one who despises every fabric of it.
Well,
And
see,
I think Tyler's the objective man in the middle where he's like, well,
that's the thing. Is like, while I'm still of the opinion that personally I do not favor Skyward Sword, the more I've been thinking about it, the more I think that I don't really hate the game as a whole, and I think that it's more like a collection of little things that I find annoying, but I found that for me personally, they built up to the point where I wasn't having as much fun as I probably could have.
right.
But also, I feel like there was an air of hype around when it was coming out, and all this pomp and circumstance.
Yes.
And when it did finally release and I was playing it, it sort of did not fully live up to that. So I feel like that probably soured my opinion of it at the time. Now I feel like I'd be willing to give it a fair shake.
Well, after playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'd probably give anything a shake. So no wonder you changed your fucking tone.
Yeah, well, that helps for sure.
See the hype thing? The hype thing, that is exactly what happened to me with Twilight Princess. I've never hyped or salivated for a video game more in my entire life than that fucking video game. It had the hypest trailer. It had grown men crying in E3. Like, it's just, it had, no, literally, like, that, they zoomed in on the people crying in the audience, like, this is it! This is the anime version of Zelda that I've always wanted to masturbate to! And I'm like,
Oh, finally, I can be a furry.
I woke up every single morning, went to the school, and got onto the school computer, and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, school stuff!
I'm looking at porn, fuck off.
And then I log in, and I go on the Zelda universe, and I'm like, what's new about the Twilight Princess? I need to know. Is there any more news?
Who's got the scoop?
And then we played Twilight Princess, and it was a good game, but it was so overhyped that I was like, man, I sure have been in this village with this boat for about an hour.
Yeah.
This is taking a while to take off. And with Skyward Sword, I intentionally fucked off. I didn't look at anything to do with it, and I just played it completely blind with no expectations. And I was like, oh my god, I love this game.
That's the smart move.
Despite all of its grievances, because it does have problems.
It does. Like, part of the reason that I thought that it was so hyped up is because they released the Hyrule Historia alongside it, and they were really going ham into the timeline thing.
True.
And presented it like it was supposed to be the first one in the timeline. But immediately off the bat in the game, they're like, all this shit happened before. And I'm like, well, fucking, this doesn't answer anything then.
Well, where does it really start? Come on.
Yeah, so that's I feel like also that probably did taint my opinion of it going into it, which is another reason why I feel like if I were to go into it in a more refined version of the game, I would probably enjoy it more.
Captain TaiCheesy, what was your expectation on this game?
When I started it, I had a lot of other friends who were more hype on it than I was, but I was like, this looks really good. I remember seeing the trailers and being very impressed at how emotive everyone was compared to all the other ones. And at the time in 2011, it was like, all right, hyper-realistic emotive stuff is usually miss. Sometimes it hits. And then you see this much more stylized, more colorful, saturated Zelda, just like, when I see Link smile, this Link is the one I want to protect.
Yeah.
This is all of their smiles. Even Groose. We love Groose here, but starts out bad, turns out good. Even protect his smile. Holy shit. This.
Oh, dude.
It's so
fucking good. The characterization of them in Skyward Sword, even I, as someone who's not a huge fan of the game, will say that it's easily, like, the best in the series. Like, the characters in the game have, personalities and emote, which is nice.
It's nice. I love it. When you see them feeling their emotions, feeling themselves, etc. Oh my god. Yeah, so I played this game and I like binged it with a friend. We would trade off, got all the way to the end in about a week, playing it pretty comfortably, and then just the final battle. I won't go into it and spoil it, but when it happens, that's some of the shit that makes me go, yeah, I love villains. I just like...
Chef kiss.
I will also admit that the final battle is pretty baller.
It's so baller.
Pretty fucking good.
It has good-ass atmosphere, and it's pretty simple insofar as what you actually have to do to fight him.
How could you not like it? It's Akuma from Street Fighter.
Hey.
I'm allowed to say that. This
Akuma.
game's really old. You fight Akuma from Street Fighter 2. He rolls up.
It's true.
Masets.
He goes, hey, are you the one standing in front of the fucking door?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Brings out a sword out of nowhere. All right.
Well, what
Let's
the
see
fuck?
what that bitch
Well,
can
Akuma
do.
with his... Can't say that. That is his... Oh my god.
He's got a sword.
What contents have you got? What's the list? We have to talk about the things about the thing.
Well, the next thing on the list was just to go into a little bit more detail about what you liked, and then after that, we can talk about what we didn't.
Well, number one, baby, the emotions.
Yeah. So I feel like we've already kind of started into that.
I want to say what I specifically liked. I really liked the swordplay. I know that a lot of people didn't like the swordplay. I really did. I love the characters. I actually really did not mind the linearity of the game. I know that a lot of people didn't like the fact that it wasn't very explory, like open world. For me, I was like, I actually kind of dig the fact that I'm going through a quest where it never really stops challenging me where I'm going, because you'll get from one dungeon to the other, and in between dungeons, there's still bullshit that you have to do. You got puzzles that you got to do. You don't really get lost. It's a different kind of game, though, and it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to talk about the shit that I don't like. I love how it looks.
Okay. Fair.
I love most of the boss battles, and music's fucking solid.
See, this is... you bring up the boss battles, and that's another thing. Like, a lot of the boss battles in Skyward Sword are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Which is, the more I think about it, the more I think that there is a bunch that I did like about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And why I'm more and more convinced that it was just the myriad of smaller things that hindered my enjoyment of the larger things.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like, it felt like I was trying to have fun and enjoy these things in spite of all the little things that were keeping me from doing that.
Exactly.
There is a bitch with 6 swords and 6 arms, and that shit was hype.
That was
And then you
awesome.
beat the shit out of one of them, and then you pick up the giant fucking sword, and then you beat it up with one of its own giant swords.
Yeah.
And that's cool. And then there's Mike Wazowski. The atmosphere was great, but why was I fighting Mike Wazowski?
Why?
Yeah, that boss fight, the atmosphere around it, and just, actually fighting it was rad.
Yeah.
His design sucked ass.
Sucked dick. Oh my god. Are we allowed to say suck on this? It sucked dick. Oh my god.
You ask about suck, but not dick?
Is there anything else that anyone liked? I like bomb bowling, by the way.
Dude.
Sorry, I didn't say
Bomb
it.
bowling is a great idea.
I like rolling the ball with the fucking Wiimote. I like that shit.
It's amazing.
There's no reason for me to bring that up.
I did not really like the motion controls were not incredible, but bomb bowling, in theory, like as a concept, I really enjoyed because that's just more utilization for the bombs. Which why not? Why wouldn't you have that?
I wonder if someone on the team like threw down a specification list on the desk and they were like, "Guys, we need Wii bowling in this game. Wii Sports has sold every single Wii that we've ever like created. Therefore, it must have bowling in Zelda." And they're like, "All right, fine, but give a fucking Wii bowling."
Put the bowling in.
Why wasn't there a bowling minigame?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
They put it in and they forgot.
Yeah. Why wasn't there?
There better be one in the remake.
Just fucking do it.
Anything else that we like before we move on specifically? I can't think of it. Ghirahim.
Ghirahim. Okay. You don't even need main big boy final boss at the end.
Yeah.
That looming. You don't even know what the fuck it's truly gonna be. You just see that crazy little sort of cute black pill character with the giant teeth and the funky toes. Like, you love to see the little visions of him. But Ghirahim sells the villainy of this game all the way up to the end, to the apex, and it does not ever turn down in any way. Like, he is the first boss in that first dungeon. I just hit it again yesterday. Mwah! Molto bene. He sets himself up perfectly. He does his funky tongue thing that everybody loves. And the fight is good. It uses most of the shit that you've been doing so far. Oh my god. It does everything right. It adds a little characterization beforehand and after, and even a little bit during the fight. But the only knock to that fight, you cannot bowl the pots into him and make him trip.
Oh man.
He's invincible.
I did. Oh man, what a great idea.
There are pots around. I tried during that fight.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if you roll the fucking pot into his fucking shins? He's like, ow, ow, fuck, oh, fucking dickhead.
He just face plants and then you just start coming up and wailing on him while he's down. That would be great.
Ghirahim is that bitch that went to university and then dropped out, but actually still more like intelligent than you. It's, you know, just because he went to university and then dropped out.
I do like Ghirahim. I do. I really do feel like the imprisoned or whatever the fuck he's called, the thing with the jiggly toes.
Yeah.
I really, really didn't like him.
No, nobody did.
It really like undercut how cool I thought it was, because I thought it was just gonna be this big scary worm thing, and then it comes out and starts walking around like a fucking Muppet, and I was like, okay, well,
You better not let me get to the top of the pit.
you're just a goofy piece of shit.
Before we get into things we dislike, I liked Faye as a character. I hated everything that she did, like systematically in the game.
You know
I hated
I like the idea of what she's supposed to be, right?
Sure, I think we... Okay, guys, spoilers, go fucking play the game. This is... We're talking about Zelda Skyward Sword. We cannot protect you. Just tell them.
It's not safe.
You clicked on this because you wanted to know if it was good or not, and in detail. If not, I don't know.
clicked on this because it had a silly thumbnail, and now I'm ready.
Go play the game yourself. Like, just come back later after you beat it. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. We're about to talk about why it's, like, also shit. Like, in some ways, but I love this game. It's a 9 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, but at the very least, it'll probably be an 8 out of 10. With they're probably going to fix all of the things.
God, I hope so.
But Faye is like a computer ghost soul of the Master Sword, and that's great. I love that idea, and I loved her interactions. I just hated everything that she did. I hated that she reminded you every 5 minutes that, you know, charge those double A's. I hated dowsing.
Dowsing was awful. It's like you already know where you're supposed to be going, but the game just wants you to use the motion controls, essentially. They just want you to point at it and
More
say,
instances.
there it is.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
And none of Faye even, like, I think playing through it the first time that she really gets into a character that isn't just, I'm the robot inside the sword, is at the end of the first dungeon, when she's describing to you all the shit that happened with Zelda, like what probably happened and what you got to do after that. She's behind you, and just chilling. And she lets out just the tiniest little smirk. Like a normal smile, not a smirk, sorry. And I'm like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Hold on, you're not soulless. Oh my God. Am I going to have feelings later? Oh God. It's good. It has very good setup.
Am I going to fuck my sword?
But she has no arms. How would that even work? There was a slight tear at the end of the game for me.
Every time.
I really liked the idea of the Master Sword having some kind of a spirit in it that you can communicate with. Mm-hmm. Like, sure, it's a magic sword. Why not? That's not too far-fetched. Yeah. I can get down with that. Why the fuck was she a robot?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, it seemed to be like it could have been like robot, or it could have been just like program. It could have been she's just dumb. I mean, Ghirahim's also a sword.
Yeah, but he had like a personality and shit.
A little bit more.
Exactly. But maybe that's because he's so corrupt and having a personality is essentially being a villain. Whenever we really think about it.
I guess. Are you saying that in the robot uprising, the robots are the good guys? Well, actually,
yeah,
given how much we've, as a species, fucked shit up. Yeah, I can see that.
We fucking suck,
I get it.
We suck. Skyward Sword is just a metaphor for how humanity and its own feelings suck and ruin the world, and robots should just take over and look after it.
We made you escape to the sky, and you came back crazy.
What the fuck, man?
Nuts.
Okay. The point where I really started to dislike Faye was, I believe, in the first real dungeon when you're down on the surface and you get the map for the first time. And you get the little explanation as to what the map does and where to get it, and it fits in the one dialogue box. And then Faye pops out and explains it to you again, but like 4 times longer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you think I'm an idiot? This is the worst character you could have... Like, why would you do this? That really rubbed me the wrong way. And it's probably not as bad as all that.
No, it is.
No, it's really bad.
I just played it yesterday. It happens exactly like that. You get the map. It says, you got the map. Here's the shit. And then she comes out and 4 times the amount of shit.
Would you like me to tell you how maps work? Okay, so map is a 4-letter word. M-A... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And
M-A-A-A-A-A-A.
She's stuck again. Gotta bop the sword a couple times.
I'm the biggest fan of this game, and I, too, am like... While I love Faye as a character, I absolutely despise almost every single usage that she gets in the game, like, gameplay-wise. As a function, she is...
Yeah.
Almost like... man, please let me turn this character off. Please let me stop me.
Yeah.
Please let me stop her from re-explaining everything. Please let me stop her for giving me like an explanation for everything. And while we're at it, it wasn't specifically said by Faye, but the video game would do this incredibly annoying thing where if you had turned off the game and turned it back on, as you probably would do because you cannot play Zelda in all in one sitting for the most time, if you picked up any item whatsoever, like da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'd be like, this is the fucking 27th amber that you've picked up in the past hour. Let me tell you what that is. And I'm like, oh my god, please.
She doesn't tell you what it is. It just gives you the dialogue.
Yeah, no,
I feel like that was a big oversight.
If the okay, since we're talking about this with the remake, if the remake doesn't take that shit out, then Nintendo literally has at least 5 fingers up its ass, and it could be either or both hands being used. Holy shit! They need to get that out of that game.
Stream it when it
has to be fixed.
Stream it when it comes out, and have a Nintendo fisting itself counter.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to touch on for things that rubbed you the wrong way?
What about you, Tyler? I got a couple, but I'll let you go first.
Well, the motion for the sword, I gotta say, after fucking around with... I've been playing it with one that has the Wii Motion Plus built in. It's not any better than using the attachment. Because that's how I played it at the start, and didn't have too many problems. But there are a couple key things that happen as you start to play. Not only does like the aiming of shit kind of get desynced at some point, but the motion for the sword will too. And re-aiming with the down button centering for like Wiimote aiming, that's fine. It's a pretty quick fix. You have to do it like literally every time, but whatever. At least it's fast. But whenever the sword motion starts to fuck up, you have to recalibrate the whole thing in the menu. And that is like a 20-second process. And to do that every time, and if you're in a dungeon maybe like 5 or 6 times, stop. Fix the motion first, please.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were dated by the motion technology, so it's fine.
That was going to be my next one too, was the motion not being quite up to snuff.
It's okay, but the main sword thing that is not good is thrusting.
Yeah.
Thrusting sucks. When you're trying to do it, it won't happen. When you're not trying to do it, you'll do it randomly. It just happens. It's gonna happen, and you're gonna cry if you're playing it on the Wii or Wii U. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's very annoying. In the first dungeon, they're like, Skulltulas, kill them by thrusting if they're on webs. And you're like, cool, awesome. You start to do it. Oh, I'm slashing. Why can't I stop slashing? Fuck.
Kill them by thrusting. I would fucking love to do that. Please let me know.
As an esports gamer, I would like to say that I got it right every single time, and you just need to play better. But it wasn't easy.
Understandable.
It's not fucking easy. They really need to make it work better. I hope, for the love of God, that they make that stuff work better on the Joy-Con controls, because the technology is definitely better.
Yes.
But at the same time, whenever I whip up my fucking Joy-Cons, either they're drifting, or I'm like 2 or 3 meters away from my Switch, and the Switch is like, where are you?
Yeah.
I don't know where you... What? And I'm like, just find the fucking...
I know.
Stop disconnecting. I get it. I don't trust the Joy-Cons to be that much better than the Wii controller, and I'm really scared. I really hope that it's actually working better, at least whenever it's connected. But, man, fuck Joy-Cons. I hate them.
It is a real mystery as to why the Joy-Cons really cannot find the Switch. Like, I found that myself playing just across the room, not even like 2.5 feet away sometimes. And I'm just like, cool. Well, I guess I'll just go and fuck myself.
It forces you to be exactly COVID-safe distance away, and if you are any farther, die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Yeah.
They die in your
You're
hands, and they're like, I don't know what to do.
That said, the motion sensors in the Joy-Cons are much better. The idea of controlling with the stick instead, if you so choose, that's great. However, the drift is so brutal in Joy-Cons so often that probably won't even be an option.
Listen, Mr. TopSpinTheFuzzy and TaiCheesy, you can fix this problem by purchasing brand new Skyward Sword Joy-Cons today. Well, I mean, whenever I said today, I mean 5 weeks ago, whenever they're available. Now they're all gone. Scalpers got them. GG's.
Ah, damn.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
Tyler, what are you going to say?
Fuck, I don't even remember. I don't know who I am anymore.
Sick.
I'll never interrupt you again. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Fuck.
I'll sit here with my hands clasped. I'll just listen now.
I'll just sit here with my thumb firmly planted in my ass.
Why are you doing the Nintendo? Stop that.
Do the Nintendo.
They've taught you wrong.
It's all the rage now, dude. Everybody fucking loves it.
The Joy-Con drift. I love that.
Do the Mario? No. We're doing the Nintendo now.
Swing your arms from side to side.
Except for the ones that are stuck in your ass. I really hope that they make new Joy-Cons. Like, I'm praying for like a super duper Switch Pro. You can add like it needs like 5 things. I said 5 because I'm thinking of 3, but I'm going to add 2 more. It needs Joy-Cons that fucking work, Joy-Cons that don't fucking drift, an Ethernet port,
yes,
1080p or 4K if we can manage to get that. I don't know if Nintendo believes in 4K's existence yet.
Nah, man. That new Switch Pro is going to have 4K, and it's not going to be good. 1080p is fine.
Probably.
I do believe I read something about them working on a new version of the Switch that's supposed to have 1080p and 60 FPS.
Sure.
It's leaked. It's not going to have 1080p portable, probably. Same shit.
No.
Why?
It could.
Because
it
it's
absolutely
fucking
could.
Nintendo.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're allergic to progress, dude.
I remembered what I was going to say.
Yeah, what's up?
So the drift. When this game comes out, if anybody gets it and has Joy-Con drift and hasn't smashed them out of anger yet, please go into the stick control settings for this new Skyward Sword and see if it's on the right stick, and the right stick will be the motion for the swinging. See if it just makes you swing constantly. Because if that happens and that goes viral, they got to change it. Like, surely.
I mean,
when some shit like that is going on. Wait a minute. Never mind. That's in fucking Travis Touchdown right now. The finishing moves do that.
Ah, great.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
So
stick
brutal.
does the motions if you don't use the motion. Yeah. Fucking somebody, please. In fact, I'll try and give my old ones drift intentionally.
You know,
Let's see if it works.
Man,
Fuck it.
that's
Okay.
having
sadistic.
Ring Fit Adventure now, it's like, it's amazing to me that they have a Joy-Con that can read your pulse,
Yeah.
but the sticks don't fucking work.
No.
Do you want to know what it is that causes the drift?
Yes. Tell me.
So, inside the little stick bits, there is a disc and this filament that rotates around in certain ways to control where the directions are going to go. But they're not secured very well. They are mid-tier little stick things, honestly. They're not the high-end ones. So eventually, shit like dust and little things, if you're a sweaty gamer, your sweaty crust is going to get in there. I know that's me.
damn
I'm
it.
sorry. I get sweaty palms. And when that gets in there enough, it starts to change where the directions are going. Eventually, it'll get stuck in one position that isn't neutral.
Oh, man.
There you go. Thank you.
How did they not account for this? Their entire consumer base is sweaty nerds.
Because TaiCheesy wasn't on the development team.
Nintendo, all you guys, just use the better ones, please. They're like, what, 5 cents more?
Come on, Nintendo, you have like a bajillion dollars.
Maybe even 2 bajillion.
Look, Nintendo, we don't want to assume, but we can assume that you're not using these resources wisely. We need you to do better. Come on.
Well, we've already kind of moved into the next thing that I was thinking we could move into, which is things that you hope get tweaked, and that yes, possibly go into some things you would have liked to have been done differently in the game.
Have the Loftwing not be shit.
That,
Yeah.
yes, considering how often you're on the fucker.
Let me just use the analog stick. Shut up. Like, just stop trying to force me to make motion. I get it. It's cute that you're making the airplane motion, but shut up. Let me use the analog stick. Moving on. It's not that.
Yeah.
After 5 seconds, I was like, oh, this is okay. This is not fun anymore. Just let me control the fucking analog stick. You idiots.
Yeah, it's not like a satisfying motion. It's not intuitive, really. It's just kind of like this awkward thing where you're...
And if you're not FGC Pro and have your motions perfect all the time, if you start to do up and down even slightly to the left and right, you're just going to start turning and drifting while trying to speed up too. It's not going to be great. It sucks.
Yeah.
All around.
It's not fun.
It's not fun.
What else?
I got one.
Yeah.
What's up?
Skipping common text. Well, you know, in this game, it does not have, I don't think, any instance where you hit A and all the text just shows up so you can skip it to the next bit. Like, I understand that for story stuff. Good. Fine. Don't put the skip in there. Read that shit. Listen to the story. It's good. But when I go to upgrade my shit with what's his name, he's got 2 or 3 dialogue boxes full before you can do anything with him. I'm sleeping every time. I'm going to him every
That's important.
3 or 4 times in between dungeons and whatnot, maybe even more, just to see what the amounts are that I need. That's a lot of time wasted. When you're sitting there holding A, like, okay, now I can do
Same
cool.
shit with Fee every time you have to douse, which is far too often.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's just fucking talking your ear off about nothing.
You know what? Just remove that from the game. Remove everything else from the game. Have the title screen roll up, and whenever you press A and the game starts, just play the last battle.
Yeah, There you go.
Just the final boss.
Fucking brilliant.
Bam. 10 out of 10.
I would like. I mean, I'm sure that graphically it already looks a lot nicer, but when you're up in the sky, it was a really dreary, like yellowy color for some reason.
It's clouds.
Yes.
There's just a little piss in the clouds, that's all.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit of
I don't mind.
pissy clouds.
The birds be pissing.
It wasn't a huge thing, but that would be a nice tweak, just so whenever you're up in the sky flying from point A to point B, which is all the fucking time,
Yeah.
you aren't staring at piss.
What would you add? What would you change about it? Would you make it brighter and whiter?
I don't know, brighten it up a little bit, make it have a little bit more blue in there. I mean, you are on a red-ass bird.
A little contrasting colors, please.
Yeah.
It would look nice.
I don't know. You guys are good at color design.
That's very minor, but every time I was up in the sky, I was like, this looks like shit.
I didn't mind too much, but I guess maybe that's because I was like, I think the dreary yellowness is supposed to represent evil overtaking. I don't know, fucking know. Like, there's only a couple of punch holes in the claws that you could jump through. The flying around seems kind of pointless. There's very little to explore. There's very few islands that you could find anything.
Yep.
It clearly looked like something that was supposed to be littered with more stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you have to hit the cubes on the surface with the Skyward Strike and show off the chest locations. That's all that's for.
Ugh.
But if you don't hit those squares for a while, like you go back up and there's maybe one chest to open, and that's it. And it will be 20 rupees, and that's it. It won't even be worth it.
That map, Skyloft, was so open and yet so empty. It's like, why even bother? Just condense it if you're not going to put anything there. You know
There's
what I mean?
too much space between everything.
Yeah.
Do you mean the island, or do you mean the sky?
No, I mean the
The
sky,
whole
yeah.
sky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
And what's really annoying is, like, yeah, sure, you can have a wide open space, but, like, why the fuck does this civilization have a tradition with birds that fly anywhere? Everything is on that one fucking island.
There's
There's no reason to go anywhere.
If there were other villages that you could get to, like if there was more to do in the sky, that would make sense. And if the flight mechanics were nicer, then it would be 100% more appealing to just go around in the sky if it felt good to do that. Because, like, half the reason that exploring around in Breath of the Wild is fun is because just going around and doing shit is really easy to do and pretty satisfying, in my opinion, I thought. Even though a lot of that map is empty, too.
Sure.
Imagine if you were growing up in Skyloft, whatever the fuck the island's called. I can't remember anymore. Wind City. Yeah, that's what it was called. Imagine growing up there and you finally get at the ripe old age of, I don't know when they graduate, probably 17, and they're like, finally, my Loftwing, I can finally fly and go explore the bar. That's it. You go to the bar and then you come back and you're like, wow, that bar sucked. And it had one clumsy bitch with a bunch of pumpkins. I guess I'll just go back to bed.
Oh, wait, there's the clown with the minigame? Pass.
No, we don't talk about him.
Or you could go and fuck around with the windfish if you wanted.
Oh, was that in the big stormy tundra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you felt really ballsy.
If you wanted to fuck around and find enough, yeah, you could go to the windfish.
and get your shit pushed in.
I got something that they probably won't change, but I hate.
Right.
The swimming in this game is probably the most painful in any Zelda game. It just... With everything else being pretty good, even the stamina shit does not bother me that much. Hell, whenever you're jumping on stuff and using stamina for that, it uses the most reasonable amount of stamina to use, like to jump and whatnot. But when you get into water, you can't use that to swim any faster. You jump in and you just one arm swim like, fuck, I'm carrying all this shit. So hard. Understandable. But from a gameplay perspective, I'm going to fall asleep in the water and die. I'm going to drown.
Yeah. I hear that. That's a good point.
I'm gonna drop one mention to the playthrough that I did with Marcus. Me and Zanfeld played through the entirety of Skyward Sword. I have it all up on my channel, and if you want to see the one time where Marcus lost his shit on recording. It was whenever we had to pick up all of those musical notes from swimming underwater. Like, you probably don't know, like, from watching the episode, he just handed it to me and he was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing this. I fucking hit these swimming controls. So that is a testament to how bad those swimming controls are.
I don't even fucking remember that.
It was traumatic, dude. I was like,
That's why all three of us are here, because our collective brains remember Skyward Sword as a whole.
Yeah. I agree, though. Please improve the swimming.
This is also a very minor thing. But when you're on the surface, you know how when you're in the sky, it's literally one dense sheet of clouds?
Yeah.
And then you're on the surface, if you look up, it's like clear skies.
It's really dumb.
Also, similar to some of my gripes with Breath of the Wild, actually, isn't the surface world supposed to be completely fucked? And that's why humanity lives in the sky in the first place?
Yeah, we don't...
There's no evidence of that anywhere.
No,
It's like, it looks delightful, except for bokoblins.
Yeah, the monsters, I think. Maybe it's the monsters that's the reason, because there's no monsters upstairs.
Yeah, but there's barely any.
There's bats and
And
slime.
they're just kind of like hanging out with normal wildlife.
It would be worth
It's like,
it.
we could just do that.
I mean, you got Groose, you can handle a couple of moblins, probably.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
whatever. You have swords. Presumably you have a whole school of knights. You'll be fine.
You got a couple of knights. Like, those guys, like, their only job is to catch teenagers falling off the island.
That's hilarious. Can you imagine, like, I don't know, summer break when all the teenagers are trashed and falling off the island?
They're working overtime.
Yeah.
Though.
Dude, hold A to dash off the school. You won't. Do it.
They're trying
All right, you ready? Go.
They're trying to whistle falling down. It's just like, oh, fuck, I'm too drunk to whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I wish that I could go into the island civilization at night. It's not allowed, I think.
Yeah.
Can't remember. I can't remember what it is. I think you can't call your Loftwing if you jump off of the boards at night or something.
Really?
Yeah. You have to be like a special night flyer. And if you try to, your Loftwing
shut
won't
up.
come. And some other person will pick you up and be like, whoa, buddy, you don't know how to do that shit. Dummy. Get back on here.
Can't do that.
That's so dumb.
You fucking idiot.
I don't like
You're going
that.
to jail. What?
Like, Link should be able to... I mean, fuck you. Let Link fly his fucking Loftwing at night times. Have a day-night cycle.
That's all. That's such a weird restriction to have. What's the difference? As a player, what's the difference?
Well, okay, so the problem is, if a Zelda game has a day and night cycle, then at night, there will be different interactions with NPCs. And they probably had the idea to have different interactions with NPCs and maybe just either cut it or ran out of time. And they're like, Link's grounded whenever it's nighttime.
Sure.
You know what? I believe that. That makes sense.
That's just me assuming, of course, but...
You know what? Who knows? Maybe when this game comes out, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. Nighttime, there's more shit to do. Have fun.
That would be nice. I think we're giving it too much... Man, I've seen them, like, update Wind Waker for the Wii U. I think we're going to see something similar to that, where it's like, you get to control the sword with Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance stick controls. You get maybe less interaction with Faye, because you wouldn't stop crying about it. And that's it. You're good. Enjoy your $60 game.
Thank you,
That's it.
Uncle Nintendo.
We made the textures okay now. That's it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Thank fucking God.
Let's be real. Like, we can be three overgrown nerds being like, oh man, it'd be so cool if we got this from Nintendo for our $60 where they charge us like full price again. But
We should know better by now.
we should know better by now.
should
We're
know
not going to
better.
get that Ethernet port.
We don't.
And we're not going to
God.
get any more content for Skyward Sword HD. It's just not fucking happening. What else is on the sheet?
I got one more thing for things to change. Low health sound. It happens
shit,
literally
yeah.
like every second. Stop, please. 10 seconds.
Yeah. That's
Have
a
it
good one.
bleep for a bit, and then after that, only have it bleep like once or twice whenever you walk into a room, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that around that time they'd also figured out to not do that in Pokemon already.
Yeah.
Where when your Pokemon gets low, they just go bidoo bidoo, and then it stops.
You're sitting there and you have all the time in the world. You don't need to keep telling me with the sound effect in Pokemon.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's bad. I don't think we'll get that either.
No, probably not.
Yeah. I mean, that would be nice. They did figure it out for Breath of the Wild, though.
Wait, they did?
Did they? Actually, I don't know. Is the low health sound a thing in that game? I can't remember anymore.
Hello. We didn't do our research.
Shit!
Commenters. Comment if they fix that in Wind Waker, and then viewers, if you want to find out, go read the comments. Thank you.
If I was wrong, I will delete my channel.
No!
At TopSpinTheFuzzy, at Lythero, at TaiCheesy. You guys are idiots.
All
Video
right, I'll take it wholeheartedly.
that's it. They respond to exclusively that, but for half an hour.
All right, what's the last category on the list? Because there's definitely only one more by now, right?
Yeah. There's only maybe
There is?
some... Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yep.
What a genius.
Maybe just some ideas on ways you think the franchise could improve in the future.
Make Link a girl.
That'd be good. Play as
Do
Zelda
it.
one time.
At least once. Come on.
Make the king a girl. Make Faye a girl. Make Ghirahim a girl. And
Make Zelda a girl.
Ganondorf a girl. Make Akuma a girl. And make Groose a girl. Alright, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Yep.
Woo! Saving the franchise right here. Oh my god.
This is something that we briefly chatted about over text in this fucking channel at one point. I feel like Zelda is a very interesting franchise because it has a lot of potential for lore and stuff that it goes completely underutilized. And that is something that I would like to see improved in the future, is them do better with lore.
Fuck, dude.
Because stuff is really interesting and it's never explored.
No.
Like what I was saying at the top of this, where it was supposedly like the first ever thing that happened in this whole timeline, which admittedly is extremely cobbled together, but comes right out the gate with like, all this stuff happened before too, and there was like a hero and shit. And it's like, well, I still don't know what's happening.
They won't do it because they're terrified of it. Because Zelda games have had different directors for stories, so many different games. And it's definitely gotten to the point where they have tried to make the whole series a linked timeline or multiple timelines. And every single director's like, oh, geez. If I do a misstep or try to explore any sort of like aspect of anything of the lore or the history or any of the cultures in this game, I might fuck over everything. Or maybe even the big N is just like, no, you can't talk about that. We might do another game about that later, or we might want to look into that lore another time. So I don't think any of the fucking directors, I don't think any of the dev teams have the actual gall to explore and have fun with this series, and it's really sad.
I'm under no illusions that it could happen or even reasonably would, but like that is something I would love to see, because if you're gonna say that it's a linked timeline in any capacity, there's somewhat of an expectation to lean into that and be like, well, okay, if all these things are indeed connected, can I please have some more details about why this world exists the way that it does? For instance, that ancient tribe that created Majora's Mask, can I please know something about them? That'd be cool.
Oh my god, that would be sick.
Right?
That'd be so cool. That'd be so fucking cool.
Oh.
But they didn't make it all one thing. They didn't. Some fans just made a really good idea and how it's all linked up, and Nintendo was like, yeah, we meant to do that. Right there.
That was totally on purpose.
That was on,
But I mean, that's how Skyward Sword was marketed, was as the first.
Yeah, it was. And I mean, it's cool.
So if you're going to say that, you should actually make that hold some water.
Just make a new game. Ignore that shit completely. Just be like, in the dawn of time, this is where it all truly began. And then it'll go into
and then it's Link with a rock.
Here's Demise, just being spawned out of the ether, being evil as fuck for no reason. You know the shit. Yeah. Maybe show off a little bit of the goddesses or something. You don't even have to give them
Control
a full
them.
form, but you can
play as them.
Anything.
Why the fuck
Honestly,
not?
this would be the perfect opportunity to make that game, and then when you become Link, you get to choose guy or girl. That'd be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or androgynous, whichever you want to do. Here you go, 3 options, name, go crazy.
3-player online co-op game. Play as the 3 goddesses versus Demise.
Yes. Oh my god. Seal him.
3v3. Play as Demise or the fucking Spirit of Majora or some shit. And it's all a dodgeball game. Knockout City coming out May 21st.
Woo! Nintendo did not sponsor this video.
No,
it's
not at all.
sponsored.
But they should.
I have an idea for Skyward Sword HD. If we're going to add something,
What's up?
Could we have like an hour or two of a mission, or 2 or 5 or 27 missions of us playing as Skinny Impa, like beating the shit out of stuff and helping Zelda? Because it wouldn't really fuck with the story. She definitely does that stuff. She definitely helps Zelda. She saves Zelda. She beats up some guys. She's super competent. She's the coolest Impa that we've gotten yet, and I would love to play with that character
Easily.
for a
Yeah.
bit.
She's
Actually,
fucking awesome.
that would be sick, because whenever you go into that first dungeon, there's really not that much to fight in there. It's it's scarce. It's a decent mid-low amount of enemies. But what if you go in, you have to... It's one of those protect Zelda things, but you have godlike movement. There are fucking enemies everywhere, and you just get to unload. Like, even if it's a quick mini game, blaze through
Hyrule
it.
Warriors.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Like the dungeon is totally full when you're playing as Impa, and she's the one that clears it out, pretty much.
Yep.
A couple things respawn.
dope.
It's whatever.
Oh,
Man, why the fuck did Link
Sick.
show up? Like, just leave it in, but it'd be fun.
Link.
I will say, like, I want to mention it. Like, so many Zelda games have like every single character, every single NPC just sucking Link's toes from the whole fucking thing. They're just like, oh my god, Link, you're so cool, the chosen one. You're so tall and cool and gorgeous and handsome.
Tall?
Here, take. No, sometimes he's pretty short. Here, take my sword. Take my wife. Take whatever pots and rupees inside them in my house. Please come again. And it's like, they did that shit again in Skyward Sword, and I was like, yeah, okay, everyone loves me, Zelda loves me. Although, to be fair, Zelda's kind of like an uptight bitch sometimes, so it was nice to see a refreshing turn with Zelda being the one that was really cool with Link, like, childhood friends. I love that. I love that, like, whenever she gets kidnapped or whatever, you care, because, both of the characters give a fuck, and there's really good emotion. But, the fucking king's like, clearly got the hots for my daughter, don't you, chosen one? That's really cool. And then you finally get to where Impa is like, hey, shut the fuck up. You're a bitch. And I was like, huh? And Link's like, huh? Nobody's talked to me or any of my incantations like this. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, tell him.
Oh no.
That would fit perfectly with the fucking Impa minigame. Just like,
Yeah.
she clears all that shit out, and then when you finally meet her, she goes, yeah, you're a bitch. I made an easy mode for you.
You
Dummy.
know how they've been re-releasing all these Mario games with like add-on games? Why not just fucking do that?
Yet again, they're scared, but it would be a good idea.
It is a good idea. Unfortunately, Nintendo hates those.
Yes.
They think of one, and then all the rest of them are mediocre to just kind of push it up.
Nintendo, please don't DMC at my channel. Thank you.
They're like, this is an okay idea that could turn into an amazing idea, but that's dangerous and costs money, so we're not going to do that and just stick with the okay
It
idea.
already takes so long to make another game as a whole. I don't want them to come out as soon as like Call of Duty games. Like every 2 years, one of their 2 or 3 studios pumps out some shit, yada yada. But like, play around with some more interesting ideas. You don't even have to go too hard into one section of your supposedly you care about lore. Just like pick a spot and kind of fuck around. Hell, you could give me a farming sim where you play as Groose dreaming. It's just a dream timeline where he actually won the flight and got to kiss Zelda, and they're married now, and it's Harvest Moon. Whatever. Like, you give me that, I'll slurp that shit up all day.
A game where you play as Groose kissing Zelda for 3 hours.
Oh no. We did it. We solved the puzzle.
We solved Nintendo.
Gaming is saved.
We did it. Oh,
The video game crash of the 80s. Well, we fixed the video game crash of the 2020s.
Thanks, Groose.
Delicious.
Take this time pod, send it back, and don't fucking drop it, okay? Otherwise, our futures are ruined. Go. Take this, my son.
The mission clearly failed. We're already
Someone dropped it. That
terrible time.
mess with bats.
Damn it!
Fuck.
No.
Which one of you bastards dropped the pod?
Can't think of anything else. This game's already perfect as is. Just fix the many annoying nuisances.
Yeah, there's just like little tiny things that all build up and make me personally dislike it.
I want to give it a 10.
I also want to give it an objective 10. It's a personal 10, but there's definitely a lot wrong with it. And one more thing, make the escort missions better. I didn't mind them. I really didn't mind the escort missions. I think there's one or two with the little robot. A lot of people find that frustrating. And by a lot of people, I know that Marcus find it pretty frustrating.
The little robot guys. Yeah.
Not quite past the controller frustration.
Yeah, not quite past. I'm tired of watching Link drawn because Nintendo can't make swimming controls. I'm giving you the controller frustrating.
Oh,
but,
man.
Yeah.
The fucking...
Still pretty bad.
That's another thing that Zelda does all the time, is like... ancient technology. Everyone who made it disappeared. Don't worry about it.
Nerds are shit at survival, dude.
You're right.
That's how it goes in Halo. Nerds are
They
shit at survival.
refused to come out of their parents' basement, and so the civilization died out.
Yeah, they created robots for like, fucking, and they're like, all right, I don't have to reproduce anymore. This is as hot as it gets. And that was it.
I hope you're not talking about those weird helicopter robots.
Why didn't Skyward Sword have a bunch of little mini dungeons, basements that you crawl into? You get all the schloot from all the people staying in their mom's basement.
You know the tag games, the get the light of the sword or whatever, and you're in the
sure.
You're in the realm. Okay. In Skyward Sword, there's a bunch of realms where you show up. It's like a Twilight realm or something, and once you grab the things, and if you have to get them all, but if you don't. If you touch the water or if you run out of time, it turns into like a very scary and all of the fucking statues are running for your ass. And it's like, I love that. I love those mini games. Don't change that. If anything, make them scarier somehow.
Please, God, make the whole area just want to kill you.
Yeah.
Change the vibe completely.
That is one thing that I think would vastly improve the game is just improving the atmosphere around all these different places. Like being on the surface, if it felt a little bit more dreary, that would be cool. If being up in the sky felt more bright and happy, that'd be cool. And if being in the ghost realm felt awful and terrifying, that would be dope.
Also make it so that hard mode's available right off the bat, because I don't think hero mode was available right off the bat.
It is not.
Ugh, fuck. Yeah, make that available right off the bat, because I can't stream that. The game's a little bit easy, and it's going to get easier with better controls. So you might need to make it a little bit harder, not going to lie. And don't give me that stupid artificial difficulty where it's like, you can't grab hearts that are growing out of the ground anymore. Like, give me more bad guys. Give me bad guys with maybe a little bit more health, a little bit more aggression. It's not that hard.
Yeah, they attack faster and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's a good comment, actually. So the motion for dealing with bokoblins, if you swing too fast, you're going to swing in the same direction again. This comes into the directional controls not being perfect, but okay. If you're someone that's like, just, I don't know. If you don't know this game very well, it's very easy to start slapping at them and being like, why can't I fucking hit you? When you just need to bring up the shield and then they'll try a swing and you hit them that. But when you're doing that in the motion controls for combat, it's very easy to get stuck in that, like, why can't I hit you? They're blocking all my hits. I know for a fact that when the stick controls come in, the regular controller controls for it, like you said, it's going to be way too fucking easy.
Yeah.
They're not going to change that. And
it needs to be a bit harder. Otherwise, you're just going to shit over every single bad guy that rolls up. And it's going to be sad.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to use the motion controls, because if I don't, then it'll be a walk. Won't be a venture. It'll be a stroll.
Funny bokoblin. He's dead.
That's all I got to fucking add. Don't I don't know. I mean, if you haven't played the game, please check it out. If you have picked up the game, man, think about it, because $60 is a lot to ask for an old game.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's worth it?
I mean, it will be worth it if they add even like a quarter of the things that we've suggested, personally.
Just like shaving down on some of the repetition shit really would be a big improvement.
I know that everyone hated the giant acorn with the toes. I don't know what you could do to salvage that. It really didn't bother me because it showed up 3 times. It's not a hard boss. Just hit him. Get him back in the hole. It's no big deal.
I personally didn't like him because he was so lame.
Yeah, no, he's lame.
The fact that it wasn't hard and he kind of sucks. I was like, but he's supposed to be cool.
No.
This is
If
shit.
he did at least a little bit more than just want to climb the hole, maybe like spawn some other cooler, different enemies, some shit that kind of feels more like it's coming directly from Demise and not just bokoblins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
That's probably not going to happen in this game, but
It'd be nice.
you know, food for thought next time. Ninja.
If you redesign that boss, I'll be mightily fucking impressed.
Yeah, I mean,
And add
God.
make bomb bowling anything do shit to people. Just
yes, implement it more.
it was so
Yeah. Big pop bowling fuck up Ghirahim's ankles.
Don't make me just like roll a bomb into a hole and that's it.
I've rolled those pots into him, and it literally just glides right by him. It doesn't even break against him; it just slides.
That's really
I
sad.
know. Ghirahim's invincible.
Nintendo, you have like 2 or 3 more months left. Good luck. Yeah, just start programming. You can get that gold within a couple of weeks. On you go.
Come on, man.
Look,
You can do
man.
it. I believe in you.
If I can learn how to program in Unity in a month, your team of people could figure it out.
Oh, yes. Subscribe to TopSpinTheFuzzy so you can get a look on the next Sonic game.
Don't do it.
From
Don't do it.
TopSpinTheFuzzy.
I'm not going to show you.
Do it.
Don't
Do it
fucking
now.
do it.
He'll do it. He
Yes.
promises.
Don't.
It looks
Don't.
real good. Plays like Sonic Adventure 3 if it existed.
Oh, God.
Juicy.
I wish so much. Yeah, this was great.
Yeah. But thanks for having me.
We should do it again sometime for a different game that we're upset about.
Yeah. I'm not upset about Skyward Sword. I still love it a lot. But get me in for a game that I really despise, and I'll talk a shitstorm. I'll interrupt Tyler 3 times more.
If you thought more than 50% of this was bitching about Skyward Sword, but still saying it's a 9 and you should buy it, imagine if it was a game we truly hated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, imagine if it was a game that none of us liked.
I'm ready. You would like to see... You want to see us talk about a game that we all fucking hate? Like, just let us know. Just let Jeff know. He'll grab us.
Put it in the comments. Be like, what about this game? Did you hate that one?
That'd be great, actually.
All right.
But also play Yakuza. It's great.
Oh,
it's got
hell
like
yeah.
40,000 games in one. So
The perfect video game.
honestly,
Doesn't exist. But actually it does. It's Yakuza.
it does. It's Yakuza Kiwami 2. You can play like a bajillion video games in
I'm
one
yet
game.
to get there. I only beat the first one. Oh, God, I gotta go.
Oh,
I gotta go pet my bunny. We're talking about Yakuza. You'll have me here all fucking night.
Okay, fair enough. So just to quickly sign off, there's not really anything to say. So bye.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Goodbye, podcast.